Right.
That's what made us. Now I gotta go get the meat.
Right.
Now I gotta go get the buffalo.
Right.
Then I gotta be the provider.
Okay.
And so when can I be submissive?
We let the European race manipulate us.
So now a woman, they're going to the point where they no longer need to depend on the black man.
They set up public assistance and asked the black woman, if you want public assistance, kick the man out the house and take the assistance. Other races of women would have stayed with their men.
Now, we know we have a famous day coming up. We call what? Black History Month coming up, alright? Now, in Black History Month, one of the great men that we know in America that done a lot for the black community is Martin Luther King. Y'all familiar with Martin Luther King, right? Right, we have streets named after Martin Luther King. Well, let me ask you a question.
But they only be in the hood, though.
Alright! Now, let me ask you a question. Do you know Martin Luther King have a favorite speech? What is favorite speech? A what? Now, to show that the Bible is a real book, do you believe that speech that Martin Luther King was going to make was prophesied in the Bible? Give me that Jeremiah 23 and 25. I'm going to show you. When we come here, we come to show that we are the people of the book. And God always keep an eye on his kids. You have children, you want to know where your kids are. You want to know the condition that your kid is going through, right? So listen to Martin Luther King's speech in the Bible here.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 25. I have heard what the prophets say.
See what the Lord called Martin Luther King? Prophets. He said, I've heard what the prophet said. Read.
That prophesy lies.
What did he prophesy?
Prophesy lies.
So Martin Luther King we known as what? A pastor as well. Not everyone that said, I'm a pastor is of God.
But if you think about it, when they enslaved us, they took you out my house while I was pregnant with my children. They scared the shit out of me.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
They took my husband. So now the energy that's in my mind and that goes through my body is affecting my children.
Correct.
So my kids are scared to ride their bike.
Right.
My kids are scared to fight for themselves.
Right.
My kids are scared to stand up for themselves. So that's where it started. It started at with the man. When they stripped you from us,
Right.
that's what made us. Now I gotta go get the meat.
Right.
Now I gotta go get the buffalo.
Right.
I'm gonna kill him.
Right.
I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna teach you. I became that.
So you become basically a man in the spirit. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
In other
I
words, you
became-
take on a manly. You have to take on a manly duty,
So
right?
being submissive to the man is out the window.
Okay, I see where you're
It's out
coming
the
from.
window.
I see where you're coming
Because
from.
guess what? Once you leave, if somebody come in my house and my husband not here, I'm gonna bust their ass. That's a protector.
Okay.
And then I gotta be the provider.
Okay.
And so when can I be submissive?
Okay, let me get
I can't. And
All
that's
right.
why we keep bumping heads.
Hold on.
That's why the men and the
But
women we
listen,
bump
so
heads.
that's why we're here now, sis. You know why we're
no,
here?
we understand.
We're here to rise up the black man to take his rightful place as a man of God. You understand? Because to be a leader.
You don't go by the university. When you don't go
Oh,
by
right.
the
You
law.
hear what the sister said right here? She said the problem is the black man don't want to hear it. Like you said, the officer was brought in now, and the black man come here and said, nah,
And
and
once
gone.
you
You
go
know what I'm saying?
against these universal laws, you're done.
Hold on. So let me see this law is. Read that for me. Let's finish up this, then we go to a scripture and I'm gonna show you how important we are to the Most High God. As a people, read that, finish it up.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 25.
Read.
I have heard what the prophets said.
That
prophesy lies in my name.
Come on.
Saying, I have a dream.
What did Martin Luther said? Read on.
I have a dream.
What did he say? I have a dream. I have a dream. What was his dream? That black man, the black girls and black boys, and white girls and white boys will be holding hands in the future. Now, we yet to see that future come. What happened to that future? But remember his next speech after that. He said he's afraid because he integrate his people into a burning house. That means his dream wasn't of God.
Right.
Martin Luther King understand that. That he made a big mistake. The prophets say prophesy lies, and up to today, people still believe in Martin Luther King's dream. That's why when the white people oppress us as a people, we will easily forgive them, but our own, no, we will not forgive each other.
They're the real niggas.
Yeah, but
They're ignorant.
But who?
Listen.
Listen.
Because my skin color.
Listen. There's more to this.
Like when you think about the white men, you gotta think. They was in the mountains. They was eating each other. They had no conscience. They had no nothing.
Right.
So where did they get everything from? They stole everything.
Good, because that's what the Bible calls him. You have to, as I said earlier, you cooking. You've been listening, but you're yet to repent. You've been researching. That's good. So Lord said, right, that this man prophesied. No, one of the things that happened with that dream that Martin caused, you know what happened? It caused problem in the household, in marriage.
That's right.
You understand? Because now, black men, the only image we have where marriage is concerned is the white people.
Right.
So now we don't know how to deal with each other. But we read earlier, we didn't get marriage is honorable. Get that from Hebrew.
One thing too.
Yes, sir.
Sis, remember, hold on, remember this. And sis, remember this as well. In the 60s and earlier, when our men, your grandparents, your grandfathers, sister right there, when your grandfathers went to war, World War I, World War II, they came, hold on, listen, they came back and there was no jobs available for the, now hold on, what did the Caucasian race do? They set up public assistance and asked the black woman, if you want public assistance, you either you can stay with the man or you can kick the man out the house and take the assistance. But hold on. But now,
because the black men don't have, the white men had no type of creativity.
But what I want you to listen to though,
none.
The Caucasian race, the government manipulated the black woman to kick the man out the house for government assistance.
And partly because of the general rule that welfare is cut off if there is a man in the house, fathers are often driven away so that mother and children can eat.
85% of the head of household is a woman, because most of the men who should be in the household, they cannot make a decent living. And of course it is better to know that a child will be fed 12 months out of the year than 3 months, which during the summer when...
Now, it don't matter that there wasn't no food, there wasn't no opportunity, because other races of women would have stayed with their men. You got Palestine women, they not separating from the Palestine men. When the Chinese woman was going through it during the time of Pearl Harbor and all that, they ain't separate from their men. But what happened? We let the European race manipulate us. And the woman said, I'll take the services and I'll let the men stay out. And that's when everything started going downhill. So now look, read that. Now listen, sis, you're right. But does that mean we unfixable? Does that mean we can't fix it? Look, you got black men that's...
For me, how you gonna be a provider for me? How you gonna be strong for me? And you cannot do nothing for me.
Listen good. We are a different breed of...
We all husbands up here.
You understand what I'm saying? Who married you? Let me see your hands up. We're a different breed.
Of course, we are.
Who paid the bills in the house?
Because you're going by the universal law.
No, we're going by God.
That's
The universal law.
Watch this. Give me Psalm 83. I'm going to show you what happened. Can you mention some stuff? And we're going to show you what the scripture that happened. Read that for me.
Psalms chapter 83 and verse 1.
Read that for me.
Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace.
Come on.
And be not still, O God.
So David saw what's going on. He begged God, Lord, don't keep silent. Don't hold your peace, Lord. Read.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
What did God said? Thine enemies make a tumult. What do you mean that? Did God have enemies? If you got kids and someone is beating your kids, is that someone your friend or your enemies? That someone become your enemies, right? So the Lord is saying, David is saying in the spirit, Lord, thine enemies make a tumult. What's a tumult? A heap of plot. Come on.
And they that hate thee,
They that hate God's laws, read,
have lifted up thy hand.
they lifted up their heads. Come on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
How did they lift up their heads?
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They took crafty counsel against God's people. Who is God's people? We are the children of Israel, right? Now, one of the crafty counsels that they took against us is what the officer just mentioned. That guess what? They give us public assistance where the man can't be in the house. If you're gonna get it, the man gotta be out the house.
Right.
You understand? So now our women, They're going to the point where they no longer need to depend on the black man. You understand that, sis? They no longer depend on the black man the way they're supposed to. Because they have broken our black men during slavery. They took our nationality. They took our dignity. So now we gotta show it back to our brothers. Say, brothers, you are the son of the living God.
I know, but
you understand that?
brothers in here, so it's like y'all. I understand everything y'all saying, but y'all gotta go grab some brothers.
No. She asked a question about the marriage. She asked a question about the what happened in the household, right?
Yeah.
So in the household we got men and women in there. But guess what? When it comes down to the household,
Not all households
right?
have men and women.
No, but that's what we said. They took
Might
the
have started
crafty
with man and
counsel.
woman.
They took the crafty counsel where they keep the black man out of the house.
Right.
That's what we've been going over. They produce a lot of things to help keep the black man out of the house. Now, the black woman, when it comes down to success and defense, who they run to if something happens quick? 911. 911 is more like, whose system is that? The white man system.
Right.
They turn to the white man for reference.
That's what we got.
They decide they're going to be
Say that
the
again.
fathers.
Say that again. The
If
sister
he
said
put
what?
his hands on us, that's what we gotta do.
Oh yeah, but I'm showing you the black man now lost the way how to deal with the black woman.
Right.
And the only way gonna set them back in order is in
But
this
that's
Bible right
I
here.
promise
Right.
you, we know that.
You understand?
Right.
But also the black woman is not innocent. That's what we're trying to explain because it's a lot of things we got to do individually.
I don't want to be recorded.
Yes. The black woman has to understand how to see what the error is with themselves as well. Because think about it. If the black man ain't right, who's having the black man's babies? Who's choosing these black men to make them fathers?
Right.
It's the woman's choice. But we have to understand that black woman has a responsibility as well.
Right.
There's
It's
things.
a choice, but when they come selling the dream, right, and they don't live up or they don't hold up to that responsibility, then whose fault is it
Around
then?
6. Prove a friend.
Give me that in Sirach, chapter 6. This is the thing, when it comes on to marriages, the scripture said marriage is honorable. The officer brought it out earlier. But before you marry, before you get into marriage, you remember back in those days, you held the woman to marry. I could be your son, right? What did the father used to do before he put a man to his daughter?
Right.
But see, that's the problem. The father ain't handle.
No, I'm asking back in the day, what they used to do. That means in the past. What they used to do.
I mean, they sat down with them, they had a conversation with them.
Why they do all that? Why did they do all that?
Yeah.
To get to
Make
do
sure
what?
he was alright for they doing it.
Right. So is that going on today?
No, because
Read that for me. That's
Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Yeah, what the Lord said.
If thou wouldest get a friend,
If you would get a friend or someone to marry to,
prove him
you
first,
must prove him. How are you going to prove him? Through God's laws. Read on.
and be not hasty to credit him.
How did today our parents quick to credit a man? Oh, he drive a Bentley.
Right.
Oh, he have a big job. He own this franchise. He's going good. But this dude is a pedophile.
We're definitely not quick to credit.
This dude, oh, he wear gator shoes. He always clean. But this dude like to speak with his fist. Give me that precept.
Yes,
speak
I'm
with
a
his
fan.
fist.
Speak with his
Give me
fist.
that precept.
She said they're not quick to credit.
Today,
Definitely not.
in fact, they're not so.
There are some women that are quick to credit.
All right, no, you're
They
talking.
see the shiny
No,
gold,
you're
right?
talking,
They see-
no, you're
they see
talking.
him walking. Oh,
No,
he
you're
got
talking.
nice sneakers, he got nice
Yes,
shoes.
yes.
He wear Louis Vuitton, this, that, the other.
Right, so
I don't care about
you
none of that.
understand. You understand.
Right?
Take this shit
I
off.
don't care about none of that.
You understand that? So that's a good thing. That's why I like to reason with people with experience. Because today, they're not even proven. You know what they do? They come on with a belly. Young teenager, pregnant. What did they do back in them time? When you're pregnant in your parents' house, back in the 60s and late 80s. They send you where? Where they send you? Why did they do that?
They did, because they were ashamed.
Why? Right. No, what happened to that shame?
It's gone. It's definitely gone.
Okay, that's good. It's gone. Read that for me. Hold that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 24.
Uh-huh.
Hast thou daughters?
Have those daughters?
Ecclesiasticus.
Have a care of their body.
What did the Lord say to do?
Have a care of their
Read
body.
it again.
Hast thou
Because
daughters?
if you have a daughter,
Have a care of their body.
read on.
And show not thyself cheerfully towards them.
Uh-huh. Read.
Show not thyself cheerfully for them.
Now stop. Now when you look at TikTok and these videos going around, what do you see that the young women are doing before their daughters? Make it clap. Make what's the Suki and her song again? And what's the
Hands
other
on
one?
your knees. Hands on your knees.
Hands on your knees, young baby. These are what they teach. God said, don't make yourself cheerful before them. The things that you know you're gonna be ashamed of. Or if you name them, don't do that. But what? We lost that guideline as a parent. Now the young man going up, father on the street, yeah, that's my little son, my little crip on my little blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm his pants sagging. And next thing, he talking like he's a 7-year-old, talking like a thug. He can't even read. Can't even say his name good. But you know how to talk. Nigga, man, you move from me. Why? Because guess what? They show themselves cheerful among these kids. So what are they breeding now? They're breeding monsters. We're breeding up monsters. So now our community is the way it is today now. Who's oppressing us in our community? Give me that again. Children are the oppressor. Read that again.
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people.
God said, as for his people, the children of Israel that's in America, the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native American,
children are their oppressors.
How did children become the oppressor? Read.
And women rule over them.
What kind of woman? Is it God abiding woman that keep God's laws? No. Woman that I don't give a that's the woman that rule over them.
Because a woman that understands the order of God, even if she's not with the man, let's say the man started bugging out, she would have a male figure to discipline that young child. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not happening.
But that's why we're talking to you, sisters. Because we building the men up. We got schools all over. Yes. Yes. No. Because we go to the schools, we go to the prisons, we go to the homeless shelters. We are in the streets dealing with the men. But we need our sisters to be on board as well. We got women in our congregation. We got men there. But we have to bring the awareness to whoever God put the spirit on to hear it. And it's going to be your duty to learn this information and be an example. And you know what I'm saying? That's how it works. We don't have the same responsibility that a man has, but you do hold the responsibility in the re-establishing of your nation. You missed a lot, sis.
Yeah, you
missed a lot. There was a lot going on in here.
All right, so take it back though. No. Read that again. Read it for me. You understand what he was going to say? Sis? You know, you start to see our spirit. Why the spirit we came in to fix things in the community. And the only thing going to fix is God's word.
Right.
Ain't nothing going to fix it with God's word.
That's what fixed us. That's what fixed us.
Remember, I wasn't married. In fact, I came to Jamaica 2013.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you. Give me all this. Give me Ephesians chapter 2. Watch this. Ephesians chapter 2. All right, read verse 1 down. I'm gonna show you we were them people. Watch this.
Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 1.
Read that.
And you have he quickened it.
Us, the Lord changed us. Read.
Who were dead in trespasses.
When you're in sin, you're in a dead state. Read.
In trespasses and sin.
And sin, come on.
Wherein in time past. Ye walked according to the course of this world.
We were walking according to the course of this world. 2 girls clubbing, all that. We were doing it. Doing just all that. We were doing it. Read on.
According to the prince of the power of the air.
We were following Satan. Come on.
The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
The children of disobedience is the people that don't repent yet. That's the spirit in them. The prince of the air following Satan. Yeah, exactly. But watch this. Read.
Among whom also we all had our conversations.
We used to be among them talking about, yo, this girl on the block, man, yo, man, we're going to pop that nigga. We used to be that guy. Come on.
In times past.
In time past.
In the lust of our flesh.
The lust of our flesh. Anything we want, we take. We don't ask. We want that girl, we take that. We want that car, we going to take that. That's the lust of the flesh. We do whatever the flesh want to do. Come on.
Fulfilling the desires of the flesh.
We don't give a damn. We want it, we gonna get it. Read on.
And of the mind.
And of the mind. Read.
And were by nature the children of wrath.
We were by nature the children of wrath. You understand that? Read on.
Even as others.
As other people. Come on.
But God.
But what?
But God,
read.
Who is rich in mercy.
The Lord God is so merciful.
Right.
He put us through slavery. He put us through all, and we've been through so many things. Jim Crow law, all these things. God still says, listen, I'm going to choose you, Negro. I'm going to choose you. You're mine. Read.
For his great love.
Because of his love.
Wherewith he loved us.
Come on.
Even when we were dead in sins. Have quickened in us together with Christ.
So the Lord changed us with the love of Christ. The mercy. that he had, the grace that he had for the children of Israel that he loved. Because we've been there. We have been there. You understand that? So let's go back to what we have read. Read that for me again. Go back and read that. Yes.
Book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 24.
You understand, sis? We were them peoples, bumping girls off and all that. We were there. But God called us and put his spirit in us. 144,000 men. He said, going to rise up in the last days and wake up the children of Israel. Read that for me.
How's thou daughters?
He's not saying you got daughters. Read.
Have a care of their
You
body.
must care for their body. They're not supposed to have no sweet 16.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no one supposed to be no pum-pum shorts around here. Put on some skirts. Be modest. You understand? Birthday is not our thing neither. That's the heathen custom. You never read the Bible and see birthday and this is a good thing. What did Job say? Curse the day I was born.
Right.
You understand? That's not our custom. We following the custom of the heathen. Read that for me and give me Jeremiah. You know?
Have a care of their body. And show not thyself cheerful towards them.
Don't show yourself cheerful before your daughter. You understand that, my sister at the front over there? God said, don't show yourself cheerful among your daughter. Don't be doing any ungodly things in front of your daughter. If you see your daughter do something wrong, what is supposed to do? Correct her. Check her. Put her in line. You understand what I'm saying?
She's not supposed to have a boyfriend.
No boyfriend.
There's no such thing as that.
What? Are you married?
That's a cute word for whoredom.
Sex is for who? Sex is for who?
Married.
Who sex is for? Married couples.
Right.
You know, back in the days, you have sex. Remember when they brought the lady to Christ and said they caught her committing adultery and all that thing? That showed that, but it's not our custom to do that. It's not our custom. You understand that, sis? It's not our custom to having sex outside of marriage. How you doing, my brother? How you doing, my brother? You read on.
Marry thy daughter. And so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter.
You see that, my brother? That my brother here, he got, you see your daughter, my brother? That's the daughter right here?
Yes.
Wouldn't you feel good to know that she grew up and got married, she don't lost her virginity to any man?
Good. She's definitely gonna be good.
See that, brother, feel good about that? That's a good thing. Ain't that a good thing, brother?
Okay, I love you.
Ain't that a good thing?
I take it as a beautiful thing.
There we go. You see what I'm saying? Can you repeat it again?
Marry thy
The
daughter.
Lord said, marry thy daughter. Read.
And so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter.
And so shall thou perform a weighty matter. You know what I'm saying? For example, if a brother came and interested in his brother, daughter right here, he's supposed to go to who first? Him. He's the one. He's the one. That man gotta go to first, and he's gonna prove him. He's gonna first. If he don't fear God, what is he gonna do with his daughter? Even though he got married to her, he don't fear God. What are you gonna do? If she get on top of his nerve, pow! What else? You don't want to go get another girl. Two girls coming in. She can't call. She can't get him. He out there banging other chick because one, he believe in adultery. He believe in fornication. You understand what I'm saying?
Let me say something real quick. Hey, there was a situation I know for sure. Real situation. Listen to this. A brother, his wife, his daughter was dealing with a brother that was a CO. He was a CO. He had a good job, basically. The mother, my sister, the mother liked the brother. The brother was beating his daughter's ass. He came home from jail and shot the brother, right? He didn't kill him. What happened? The mother and the daughter got their father locked up. You see the problem in our community? The father was not involved in the accepting or the proving of the man she's with. The mother liked him. The dude was beating the daughter's ass. The father did what he thought best, shot him. The mother and his own daughter got him locked up. You understand? That's how important these scriptures are. We're not saying we perfect. We striving to get right, but we got to do it together. We was brought here as a result of us not doing this together. You understand? That's the problem. That's what we got to do. Now check this out. While he getting things together. Our people have to understand, is a marriage equal? Is it 50-50 in a marriage? How you feel about that? Is the man and the woman, do they have equal say so? Tell me your honest truth, whatever you think. I'm saying, so you pay all your bills, right?
I pay everything.
I pay all my bills too. My wife, look, if I can't afford it, we don't need it.
You know why we not 50-50?
What?
Because you are the provider. I have my place,
Right.
you have your place.
What you mean
Only
place? Oh, yeah.
situations
Yeah.
will make our statutes change.
Right. Now
Other
look.
than that, you are the provider.
Right. If you decide you want to help out, like, yo, all right, you get a little job, but that don't mean you're going to be paying the rent, paying everything. I'm going to be in the couch playing video games. Let me just show you that the order that God has set up, why it's so important. I'm giving it right back to you. Why it's so important. Go to 1 Corinthians 11. Hold what you got. 1 Corinthians 11. Because God set the man up. That's why it's so important that the man you deal with is like the biggest investment you can make in your life. And the longer you take, like for instance, I don't know, this sister might be in her teens, right? What usually happens in our society is we go through boyfriends, we get desensitized to, cause you know when you first dealt with your first man, every woman knows when they can't forget their first man they dealt with. That is the relationship you're supposed to have with your husband. Your husband is supposed to be your first man. But we get messed up. We listen to music. We came in America. We got disconnected. But we got to protect the next generation. Read what you got.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Stop right there. You see how we talking and we dealing with you? If the man don't got this mindset which is given to us by Christ, he is not authorized. He is not certified to be your leader. Just because he got a nice car, he speak good, he make you laugh, don't mean, oh yeah, he pay the bills, he take me out. That don't mean nothing. Read that again. This is a warning from God. Read it again.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Every man is supposed to be guided by the wisdom of Christ, which is this whole Bible. Meaning that I'm not going to steal from you because I don't have what I need. I'm not going to be out here raping nobody. I'm not going to be out here selling drugs. I'm not going to be out here murdering my brother. You understand what I'm saying? That is the laws of God that restricts me from doing the things that our brothers is doing out here. I'm not going to get this woman pregnant and say, oh, what you going to do with it?
Right.
What the hell are you talking about? That's how our men think now because their head is not Christ. So your responsibility is your friends, your sisters, your homegirls, your cousins, whoever listens to you, you're supposed to let them know, no, that brother ain't right. He don't even believe in the Bible. Read that again.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Every man's head, every man's supposed to take instructions from Christ's law. Read.
And the head of every woman is the man.
Is the man. Is the man. But you're not taught that in America. You taught I'm an independent black woman. I don't need that nigga. That's what we taught. I got my own job. I pay my own bills. I understand, but
If men ain't stepping up,
yeah.
and it's almost, I understand this scenario, and I know that women ain't perfect, but I'm gonna tell you, y'all dropped the ball, so then we have to pick it up.
But now we got the ball in our hands again.
Don't we have to
But
sit
no. Show her the video. Show her us marching in Baltimore.
Chicago,
Listen,
Baltimore, let her know.
it's thousands of us all over America. We take trips to other continents and teach this gospel.
Right.
But we came 6 deep today. But that don't mean that's all of us. We have a sanctuary for you to come and learn. The bulk of men is going to get put to death. God is going to kill a lot.
But then that leaves the women.
Listen again.
I need husbands.
I need y'all
I
to
need a head that's
listen.
going
Listen.
Christ that's going.
Yes,
Where
again.
my husband at?
Yeah.
Sis, he went over. Who's the head of the woman?
The man.
So you
And
expect the man?
Christ.
Oh, you said the man should step up, which is right, right? But what is for a woman? A real woman will support their man despite what situation they're in. Now watch this here. Hold up. So, I mean in positive way I'm talking. When I say you see him falling off, what you do? You try to guide him back online. Make sense? No, watch this. Watch what a virtuous woman will do. Hold this for me, read that for me.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 2. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband.
What?
Rejoiceth her husband.
No, in slavery, don't you think the black man will be rejoicing or be depressed and oppressed? What do you think? Oppressed, right? Depressed, right? But the good woman will rejoice and baby, don't worry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't go home.
Because we
You come in.
sometimes still have to speak life into
Right!
You
Tell you all right,
baby, but
You
I
all right,
still
sis.
have your mind.
You all right. I like what you said.
Right.
Speak life back into him.
Right.
Don't follow the system and destroy him because we know the system is against the black man.
Right.
You understand? Destroy the man, everything done. For example, right? The woman, y'all can't make a nation. The nation come from who? The man. You understand? Esau know that. The white man know that. But he said a good woman will do what?
A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband.
Come on.
And he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace.
You what he said? Fulfill the years of his life in peace, even though the white man giving us hell. Your job is to make sure we fulfill the years of our life in peace. You understand that?
But you know why it's like that? Because they fear y'all so much. Just by looking at you, they fear y'all. Just by the color of your skin, they fear y'all. So the first thing they go for is the black man.
Well, guess what, sis?
That's the first thing they do is break y'all down.
But we all said that. Yeah, we understand that. But what we're saying is the fact that black women, y'all gotta come back in your rightful place. All right, give me Genesis chapter 3.
Where is my rightful place when I don't have a man?
I'm gonna give it that. Listen.
Well, I gotta stand by myself.
Listen. Read that for me.
Book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 16. Unto the woman he said.
Remember, what happened between Adam and Eve? What happened?
Yeah, she got distracted.
By the way, now she wasn't listening to her husband, right? And that caused Adam to lose what? Immortality. And got kicked out of the garden, right? That's called. But Adam didn't say, hey, Eve, get the hell away from me, woman. These brothers today, the moment they go through something, what the hell they do? They replace their woman. Adam didn't do that. Adam is a God. You understand? And he said he left with Eve, and then God come and check both of them and he said, what?
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception.
And thy what?
And thy conception.
Come on.
In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
No, when you have your monthly period, that's supposed to remind, that goes all the way back to Genesis. Your monthly cramp? Oh yeah, that went all the way back to Genesis. It said, in sorrow shall the what?
Shall thou bring forth children.
When you have been children, that's supposed to remind us of that. And Eve wasn't listening to Adam. Eve wasn't submissive to Adam. She was going her own way. She going off. You understand? And that caused immortality.
Because of that, us as women, we know she went against the
grain.
But
this is the guideline.
That's why we try to stick with y'all through thick and thin, no matter what.
Now,
we're bringing you.
Now listen. The problem is, yes, we messed up, but we have to get things fixed again.
That's the thing.
You want to stick with the man, but we just showed you that you have to know what kind of man to stick with. You can't just find a man, you know what, he from the neighborhood, I seen him, he cool. Yeah, nah. If he's not in subjection to the laws of this Bible, you're not supposed to even think about dealing with him. But we never knew this growing up. Oh, he said he a Christian. Oh, my family Christian too. Let's get together. No, we're not doing that. Because Christians don't believe the Bible. Christians don't believe the Bible. They believe in what the white supremacy set up in this country. You understand? The Bible is not in agreement with this country. The Bible is about destroying this country once we get our mind right and setting us back up.
That's right.
You understand?
Right.
So that's what we're trying to explain here. It's not like you can't mix what we knew before with this understanding. It don't go together.
You understand that, sis? So you shut up.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And thy desire shall be to thy husband.
So who your desire is supposed to be? You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to have a man ruling over. Who your desire is supposed to be to us, sis? If I'm for Trump, I'm not for Trump, I'm not for Biden, I'm not for Kamala Harris, we for the Most High God.
That's right.
That's who we for. Because guess what? Sis, you don't understand this. You've been put in captivity. A lot of you people that you run to for voting, what did God said not to do? He not said don't give me that law? Give me that law, put it in the way. See if you're switching that topic a little. Alright, give me that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we almost. Read that for me.
Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 15.
This is the order, read.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
Read again.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose, one from among thy brethren.
So you get up and go vote. He said the king, meaning the leader, is supposed to set over you. He's got to be one that the Lord choose. Come on.
Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose, one from among thy brethren.
He must come from among your people. from among your people. Trump ain't from our people. Kamala ain't from our people. Read on.
One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Don't set a stranger which is not thy brother. Look for it. Which is not thy brother. So when we go and vote for someone that is not our brother, what do you think they're going to be doing? Remember, you're already slaving their eyes. Are they going to serve you good? Where you go and see people serve their slave good? It don't happen. This as simple all like that, sis. We didn't obey. You understand? While you look for that, give me Lamentation chapter 4, 7, and 17. Give me that for me.
So basically, we're not supposed to put our trust in other races of people to be. President means to preside. Preside goes into being a king. That's why he read that, because we're not supposed to choose another race of man to be king over us. We were brought here as prisoners of war. God allowed it to happen. He set it all up because we were too prideful to obey his word. Now that we're humbled, we're supposed to be humbled now, being here for so many years. But what happened with us, we just so prideful. Even in the bottom of society, we still hard-headed. You understand? That's the point. So once we get our mind right, Christ controls all the kingdoms of the earth. You understand? He controls all of that. That's why everything is written before time. And Christ is a black man. And he's coming back. But he ain't going to set nothing up. Think about it. Why would he put us in position of rulership if we don't even know how to conduct ourselves now? That's the only thing that's holding us back. You see what was going on with those. You see what was going on with those so-called lights that they call UFOs hovering over New Jersey. Those are the chariots of God.
Right.
You see the fires breaking out in California. You see the wars going on all over the world. That's showing that Christ's judgment is coming soon. But we got to get our minds right.
You know what I feel? I feel like he's stripping us of everything so we don't have no choice but to turn.
That's exactly what he's doing. He said, you got to understand that you have no other way, huh?
Hosea 5:15.
Read that, Hosea 5:15. You on point, my sister. You on point. Hosea 5:15. Somebody read it. Hosea 5:15. I'll give it right back to you. Hosea 5:15. You heard what she said? Y'all heard what she said, sisters? She said right now in America, she feels like God is stripping us of everything that we got, every thought that we thought was going to go right, so that we can know that there's no other way besides him. You got it? Read it. You got it? Read it. Yes, read it.
Hosea chapter 5, verse 15.
Come on.
I will go and return to my place.
God used to dwell amongst us very close. He was our protection. He was our guide. He said, I'm going to go and withdraw myself from y'all. Read.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
No, until we find another way.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
No, until we pick the right president.
Till they acknowledge their offense.
God says, I'm going to make sure your life is a living hell until you acknowledge that you did me wrong.
You understand?
God is a black man. He's our father. Read.
And seek my face.
Seek his face by reading the word and obeying his word, sister. Read.
In their affliction.
And poverty in Newark, in our affliction in our marriages, in our family life. Read.
They will seek me early.
We're going to start to humble ourselves. So what is the instruction God has for you? That's the point.
You understand that, sis? In our affliction, we're going to seek the Most High God. So as a sister, sis, as you mentioned about putting someone over us, right? Who is going to cause the affliction? The same people you put over you.
Right.
Those are the people that's going to afflict you. You understand what I'm saying? Read that for me.
2 Samuel chapter 23 and verse 3.
So one, don't put a heathen to rule over us. That's against God. Read that.
The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me.
Our God, the God of Israel, we are Israel. Our God said,
he that ruleth over men.
He that ruleth over men
must be just.
He must be just. Do you know what just means? Romans 7:12. All that. When it said that man must be just, he that rule, one, he must be of your people. Two, he must be just. What does that mean? Read that for me.
The book of Romans, chapter 7, 12. Wherefore, the law is holy.
Law is holy.
And the commandment holy.
The commandment is holy.
And just.
And what?
And just.
Because this man that rule over us must be keeping God's laws.
Right.
He must be a man of God.
Right.
To rule. David was ruling over us. Wasn't he a just man? Yes. Did the kingdom prosper under David? Yes. Where do you think we're from? We're from Jerusalem. We are the Jews.
That's right.
We are the Hebrews.
That's right.
You understand? We're not African American. We're not Islam. We're not Christian. You understand what I'm saying? We are the children of Israel.
That's right.
That's what we are. When I say I'm talking the so-called Christian of modern day. You understand that? We're supposed to be following thus said the Lord. You understand? We break the law. Where we going to put a white man over us, a East Indian woman over us. Come on now, what are we doing? Return back to thus said the Lord. So he that ruleth over man, read it again.
The God of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me. He that ruleth over men must be just.
So because the person that rules over us is not just, give me Lamentation 4.
Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us.
No, we ain't got a judgment rule of us. What's going on? Read.
As for us.
As for God's people today.
Our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
We failed for our vain. What's it helping for? The white men, the white society to help us. We eyes failed for that. Read.
And our watching.
And as for watching.
We have watched for a nation that could not save us.
They can't save us because God is the one that put us here for disobeying Him.
Right.
If I'm beating you, you're going to blame the whip or you're going to try to get right with me that you disobey. Right. You're going to be all whipped up. It's supposed to be. We trying to look for the white man with Black Lives Matter and they, come on now. Let it be him. God created him for that purpose. Right. Our job is to get right with God. He's the one that put him over us. That's what Deuteronomy, the episode was brought in earlier, was about. Get right with God. Woman, get out of the pants. You understand what I'm saying? Get back in order. Fix yourself up. That's what it's about, sis. That's why we're here to show you. Listen, that's not the way. This is the way. Walk in it. Follow this way. You understand?
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.